Hi, this is Kendra over at Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to do kind of a partial paint with me, draw with me. It's World Watercolor Month, so I am doing sort of little landscapes, and I'll show you the full thing, the full sketchbook tour when I'm done. But I have everything numbered for which day I'm doing a single page and which day I'm doing a full spread. And I'm using this tape, which is for delicate surface. It's 3M to sort of make sure I get a straight line at the bottom. So everything sort of lines up when I flip through the multiple pages. I am using, I have a 36 pan Schmincke Museum Aquarell. I take it out of the tin. The tin's super noisy. And then I added a gold and silver to that set because I wanted to. And here I have some colors saved from yesterday that I'm going to rehydrate. I realize I use this tool a lot. It's like a pipette, like a science pipette that holds water. Like you have to squeeze it to get the water to come out. But it holds about 1 ounce, 30 milliliters of water, and I use it all the time for reactivating my watercolors before I go to use them. And so I'm going to have to link, I'm doing red today, I'm going to have to link this in the description box if I can find it. I know I got it on Amazon. I know it's from Japan. Everything written on it is in Japanese. Now, here is my swatch card for the paint set, and I want to do an orange. So I'm doing this red, which is Scarlet Red, and I know that one's really opaque. I want to put an orange with it. I think I'll do this orange. Chrome orange. LF. I don't know. Nobody consults me when they name things, so I never know what things are supposed to be called. Alright, and what I'm doing with these is I'm doing sort of a background, and then I go in later with fine detail. So this is going to be another landscape, and I'm going to do the background first. Now there's a lot of debate about whether using a blow dryer dulls the watercolors if you use one. I've never heard that. I don't own a blow dryer, a hair dryer. I don't own one. So everything has to hand dry, which makes these little tiny landscape vignettes that I'm painting take way longer than they should. Like infinitely longer than they should. Like over an hour. Because when I go to paint the background, I will do the background in one, wait for that to completely dry. Do a layer of the lighter, wait for it to dry. Do a medium layer, wait for it to dry. Do the columns, wait for it to dry. Do the little cactuses, wait for it to dry. Little birds, wait for it to dry. So, in theory, these should be super quick. But because I'm waiting for everything to air dry, it's just not. It's not a quick process. And it's because I don't want these to bloom. I want these to be really crisp lines. So it's fine if this background sort of sunset or sunrise blooms. And what I mean is when you add wet watercolor to a wet surface, the color just spreads and sort of blooms like a flower. That's fine for this, but when I go in for the detail of the actual scene that I'm creating, I want crisp lines, so everything has to be completely dry, or I won't get that. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see if I can hurry up and share this with you. And I can't decide if I want the darker color on top and the lighter color on the bottom, or the lighter color on the bottom and the darker color on top. Let's add some orange. See the bloom? And it just sort of takes it and goes down. And that's fine. This red is just a lot. This red's 120% of everything. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I never, ever, hardly ever use red. So I'm kind of forcing myself to go through the whole color spectrum to make sure I include all the colors. And I want to include all the colors. It's good practice. Everything's good practice. Now I have a bit of too much color over here. I'm just going to move it around a little bit until it dries. And just blend gently these colors together. And I'm just blotting my brush off screen on a little organic cotton face cloth. I want that to look as seamless and as naturally unnatural as possible. So that's going to be my background. Here's my little organic cloth. And then I just wait for this to dry. Any guesses of what this landscape's going to look like? Yeah, me either. But I don't ever watercolor landscapes, so this is the challenge as well. I want to get better at the things I never do, and because I never do them, I'm not good at them. So, working on weaknesses. I figure if I do this for every day for 30 days, I might learn something. I don't know what, but I might learn something about myself, about these watercolors, about what I enjoy. I don't know. And then tomorrow I will do a similar color combination that accentuates that, but goes a little bit into more orange as I turn it into yellow, which is going to go into green, which is going to go into blue, which is going to go into purples. So I want to make sure that I'm doing all sort of the colors for different sunrises and sunset sequences for these landscapes, these little tiny sort of daydream places that might be fun to visit someday. I don't know. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.